Trusting God's plan. Isn't that a topic to talk about? Trusting God's plan. Hi, everybody. My name is Judy, out of Indianapolis, Indiana, and I just wanted to take some time out to just have a short discussion with you about trusting God's plan. Trusting God's plan. How many times, think back, come on now, I know everybody got some because I had some plans and didn't work out like I thought it was supposed to. So how many of you have had a plan? You had something that this is the way it's going to work out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this by age 20, by age 25, I'm going to have this done. By age 30, I'm going to have this done. Age 35, I got this done. And you just got that thing planned out how your life is going to unfold. Listen here. And then God comes in and all of a sudden, it ain't nothing what you thought, but it's his plan. Do you trust him? Sometimes I think that, we feel like we really got this. And we feel like if God didn't give it to me, why would I even think of doing it this way? Because we have a brain. And God made us unique in that we are able to think for ourselves. We're able to make decisions. We're able to decide to do this or that, whether it's right or wrong. But you have that option. Well, but God's plan may be, and I'm going to really go out there. I know some of y'all ain't going to like this, but going to really go out there. He may have in his plans that you're going to be a pastor of a church. And I know some of y'all like, whoop. But listen, if that's his plan, it doesn't, regardless of what you go through in life, you think you may have ruined everything. And somebody tells you God's plan for you is to pastor. And you're thinking, I have been crooked. I've dealt drugs. I've womanized. I've actually mistreated people. I've hurt people on purpose. Now, not me, y'all. Not me. I'm just saying. But these are things that you can actually look at. And you can say, how could God's plan ever be for me to pastor? Let me kind of give you an example. There was in Jesus's lineage a prostitute. Did you know that? In Jesus's lineage, there were others who were not quite the best characters that you would feel would be a part of the lineage that our Savior would come through, right? If you look at the different things and people who were prior to Jesus' coming, and look at those who were a part of his family genealogy, you'll look back and say, but listen, God's plans are not your plans. And the part of it is that you have to learn to trust his plans. You've got to learn to trust his plans. Because if you don't learn to trust his plans, you could make some wrong turns. And those wrong turns could actually be detrimental for you and to you. Wouldn't be worth it. Wouldn't be worth it. So why should you trust God's plans? Why? Trusting in God's plans, but why? Yeah, I may not be able to hear y'all talking, but I want you to think. I'm asking you a question. Why? Let me tell you why. Because when you trust God's plans, you'll always be going in the right direction. If you trust in God's plans, he will always take you to the place where he wants you to be. You'll fulfill your purpose here on life. You'll help people. You'll be able to make the best out of your life here on earth because you are trusting God's plans, not yours. You see, our plan sometimes is kind of off the side. And we be talking out the side of our neck, right? But here's really, seriously, trust in God's plans. And what you always know is that you will always be in the right place at the right time. You'll always do the right things when they're supposed to be done. You know, I often tell my children, and they're adults now, but I often tell my children one way to know if you're following God's plan and the direction He wants you to go in is that things, they just kind of fall into place, just smoothly. One of my daughters right now is going through a transition in her life. And it's not a bad transition. It's good. But she was so nervous about it. She was, and I'm not going to tell her name or her testimonial because I want her to be able to put it out there. But she was so nervous, and she just kind of felt like she was unsure. It didn't seem right. It wouldn't be her choice. It wouldn't be the way she planned it, right? But turned out that as she's going through this, everything is just smoothing out, just smoothing out, just smoothing out. And I just love it because I love to watch God in action and how when He lets you know when you on point with Him, because He puts His finger on it and hey, everything starts working out. So I just kind of wanted to stop by. Trusting God's plan. Trust His plans. It may not be what you think. It may not feel right to you at first. You may be afraid because of what somebody else said. Because a lot of times that's what it is. Somebody, so-and-so said don't do that because blah, 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 blah. Don't listen to so-and-so ain't God. Okay? But what you need to listen to is hear the voice of God. Be quiet. Sometimes you may have to go sit in your room, close the door, and just sit in a quiet place so that you can hear or feel the comfort or discomfort concerning a decision you need to make. Because whatever it is that you need to make, you need to follow God's plans because then it will all work out for your good. He only wants good for you. And it's up to you to receive that good. And how do you get that? That's right. Y'all got it. By trusting God's plan. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you for right now, but I'll be back again. You know I'm coming back with something. And I just wanted to stop and tell you, continue to trust God's plan because He knows what's best for you. Blessings to your day.